Stay up to date and never miss another report. Download my free notification app to receive an instant notification each time I upload new content. Click the link in the production notes below this video or visit headlineswithavoice.com to download the app today. Thank you. Someone recently asked me what keeps me up at night. Well, here's my answer. On December 17th, 2017, I reported on the following nightmare. At the time, nobody really paid much attention. I didn't have enough subscribers for it to gain the traction that it deserves. So one more time. This is what keeps Nancy Morgan Hart up at night. The next time you watch a freight train pass by a railroad crossing, or hear the evocative sounds of the mournful horns of trains passing in the night, or railroad crossing warning bells, as flatbed rail cars double-stacked with cargo containers roll by, or when you see a flatbed semi-truck hauling a cargo container down the highway, keep this in mind. President Obama and his administration awarded Saddam's rogue nuclear mastermind access to Florida's Port Canaveral cargo container terminal. That's right. This U.S. port of entry gives Russia and states of its choice unfettered access to the entire U.S. Let's explore for a moment how several seemingly unconnected factors have joined together in a confluence of acute danger, creating a perfect storm that directly threatens the United States' national security. These factors include the placement of Dr. Jafar and Gulftainer inside the wire at Port Canaveral, with a 35-year container terminal lease through a secret operation known as Project Pelican, and the development, production, and expansion of sales of Russia's Club K container missile launch system. Saddam's rogue nuclear mastermind, Dr. Jafar, and Gulftainer's joint venture with Russia's state-owned Rostec, which owns 100% of the shares of Rosbaron Export, the exporter of the Club K system. Dr. Jafar's miniaturized nuclear weapon, known as the Beach Ball, the Jafar family's long-term relationship with Russia, and the KGB, SVR, and GRU intelligence services, revolving around nuclear, chemical, and biological weapons. Dr. Jafar's collaboration with North Korea on weapons delivery systems, and the similarities between Dr. Jafar's Beach Ball and Kim Jong-un's miniaturized nuclear weapon model. In December of 2016, the Center for Security Policy wrote and published an occasional paper titled, "What Could Possibly Go Wrong?" Subsequently, they learned that several things had already gone wrong and could likely get worse. The advent of a new advanced weapons system designed and built by Russia and the involvement of hostile foreign governments closely tied to the Iraqi weapons expert who leased a Port Canaveral container terminal have now made the already dire national security situation at Port Canaveral exponentially more dangerous. In other words, the situation has reached critical mass. Important to note is that the 35-year lease went through because the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States process failed. According to the U.S. Treasury Department, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the U.S. is an interagency committee authorized to review transactions that could result in control of U.S. business by a foreign person in order to determine the effect of such transactions on the national security of the United States. In the case of the Port Canaveral deal, this process failed, allowing Gulftainer, with all of its alarming national security red flags, to get inside the wire at Port Canaveral without the required national security reviews, possibly contributing to the Committee on Foreign Investment's failure was the influence of a staff chairperson on that committee, Mr. Mir, a Pakistani immigrant from Kashmir with family connections to the Pakistani Intelligence Service and also the U.S. Muslim Brotherhood, for which he served twice as president of the Islamic Society of North America Youth Wing. Mr. Mir, who joined the Committee on Foreign Investment with no apparent national security experience, was previously an immigration attorney at Wilmer, Cutler, Pickering, Hale, and Dorr, representing people from the Middle East seeking asylum in the U.S. Former FBI Director Robert Mueller was a partner at Hale and Dorr during the 1990s and a partner at Wilmer Hale from 2014 until 2017, when Mueller resigned from Wilmer Hale because he was appointed special counsel to lead the Russia investigation. Perhaps also contributing to that failure is the fact that the Director of National Intelligence, James Clapper, disbanded the Committee on Foreign Investment Advisory Group at some point before the whole Uranium One thing, according to an October 18, 2017 tweet by James Rickards, the former advisor to that committee. These are, at a minimum, questionable circumstances, especially in the aggregate, that require further investigation. But the net result was that the Committee on Foreign Investment bypassed the mandated 30 to 45-day national security review of the Gulf-Tainer Port Canaveral transaction. And in the end, Dr. Jafar and all his dangerous connections flew under the radar of the Committee on Foreign Investment procedures that should have questioned the project but didn't. That was 3 or 4 years ago. Since then, Gulf-Tainer struck another deal in Delaware. Who knows how many of these containers are sitting in yards across the nation? We have no idea. So, that's what keeps me up at night. I've provided a link to the research in the production notes below this video. For Headlines with a Voice, this is Nancy Morgan Hart.